everyone, my name is DTV Dewey and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a Minnesota Timberwolves off-season video where going over the massive trade of Rudy Gobert to the Minnesota Timberwolves to pair alongside Karl Anthony-Towns and Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell. And we're going to be seeing over the next 4 or 5 seasons, like how far can this core take the Timberwolves? Can they get their first championship in franchise history? And if they can't do it upcoming, how long will it take them to get there? We're going to dive deep into how we can do that in this video. If you guys haven't come across this channel before, my name is DTV Dewey. As I said before, I make NBA 2K simulation content, usually long form with my expansion rebuilds, kind of diving into these trade videos. Wanted to expand a little bit of the content on the channel and give a little more of a diverse palette for people to come in and enjoy. But if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more of them, please check out my expansion series. I have them in playlists on the channel. Easy to check out, easy to binge, and hopefully you'll join us along the way. We still are currently ongoing on our Sonics rebuild, and we'll be jumping into a new one whenever 2K23 is released. But that's not why we're here for this video. We're here to see what the Timberwolves can do. And obviously we are starting at the beginning of the next season. I'm not sure why Anthony Edwards has a injury tag. I will obviously remove that. He will not be injured to start the season. Just a random sore knee somehow. Okay, we're gonna do away with that. Alright, so this is where the roster currently stands. Obviously Karl Anthony-Towns and Rudy Gobert as the front court men, power forward, center. Then you've got Anthony Edwards, who's coming into stardom, and D'Angelo Russell, and the core four there. Obviously we're hoping it's going to bring us an NBA championship, and we're pushing all in, sending multiple players, multiple picks to the Utah Jazz to see if we can bring in that elusive championship. And we'll be figuring that out. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate through to the end of this first season, and we'll see where we finish in the standings, and then we'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys there. Alright, well, at the end of season number 1, we are currently 2nd seed in the Western Conference, so needless to say, the pairing of Gobert and Karl Anthony-Towns was a success in year 1. Chet Holmgren taking home the Rookie of the Year award, Giannis winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. No real surprises there. Luka Doncic, Giannis, Tatum, Jokic. Let's look at Karl Anthony-Towns, all NBA second team. And no defensive first or second team nod for Rudy Gobert. But it certainly appears that we did a good thing bringing him here. Let's simulate the play-in really quickly to see who the top 8 teams are for both conferences. Oklahoma City back in the playoffs for the first time in a while. Let's check out their squad. First, here's ours. As Wendell Moore, I guess Anthony Edwards must be hurt right now. And for them, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hurt for them. Or just down at the bottom of the bench, who knows? Let's take a look. D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards both hurt. 4 to 6 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. So not looking great for us this year, but we did finish with the 2nd highest record in the West. So we'll see if we can manage to pull it out, if we can get to the NBA Finals. Let's see really quickly, as we will advance past the Oklahoma City Thunder to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Utah Jazz coming up on the other end of the bracket. Let's see what happens. And I guess we're still playing without Anthony Edwards. We're still playing without D'Angelo Russell. Looks like he might be back though for this series, as Wendell Moore is being forced to step in. Let's simulate the round, and of course we're eliminated in the conference finals as we get taken down by the New Orleans Pelicans, the Atlanta Hawks, made it past the Indiana Pacers, as they were the #1 seed in the East last season with Dejounte Murray and Trae Young. So those two definitely tearing it up. Looks like they also managed to acquire Kyle Lowry somehow. Looks like they shipped out Clint Capella. So we'll see who comes out on top between the Hawks and the Pelicans. The Pelicans have taken it. Not really a surprise. Zion Williamson is just so dominant in this game. But that's the results for season #1. Pelicans end up winning the NBA championship. We make it to the Western Conference Finals, but let's see if there's anything we can do to improve our standings and get us right there to the final step. Alright, we're now at the NBA lottery. I don't know if well, obviously we won't have a pick due to trading it out to the Jazz. Our pick would have been pick number 28. It was sent out to the Jazz. Let's see if we even have any second round picks. So we have a late second round pick. We really don't have tradable assets that can get us a pick back. So with that in mind, let me look at the coaches. Just going to simulate. I'm just going to skip straight to the NBA draft. We'll see if there's anybody at our 28th pick that's worth taking. Alright, so we have traded up from our 28th pick. I sent out a future second round pick as well to trade up for this pick. And with this pick, I'd like to take Sky Clark. Just a scoring guard, potentially going to be looking to replace D'Angelo Russell, and I just wanted to get up here and take Sky Clark. And now we have a guy who might actually be able to contribute. Sky Clark, 73 overall. So okay, let's look at the roster that we currently have. We have McLaughlin. I'm going to change Sky Clark to be a point guard. I still have quite a few guys who must be re-signed. I will be signing... I think signing D'Angelo Russell is the best move with where they're at. Obviously also bringing back Jalen Noel. No idea how Duarte ended up on the free agent market, or Seth Curry. So now we have all those three guys. We added Jeremy Grant to the roster to play some backup small forward, backup power forward. We have Kyle Anderson to also play that. We have Jaden McDaniel. So we have a bunch of swing guys who can play a bunch of positions, anywhere from the 2 to the 3. brought back D'Angelo Russell. Let's see. So I don't know that I'd want to hold on to D'Angelo Russell, but I do want to know what we could trade him for. Unfortunately, there's not really anything out there to trade for, so we're pretty forced to bring back D'Angelo Russell. We brought in Jeremy Grant. I really like this signing for this team to get some flexibility as a backup big. If I could sign Spencer Dinwiddie to a minimum contract, that would be incredible. I don't think these contracts are accurate. Okay, well, some of the contract and trade sliders for this save file were not the best, but I think I fixed them up at least for future off seasons, so hopefully this won't be an issue going forward. But our team is pretty set. I think we signed Jeremy Grant to a very fair deal to what he's potentially actually worth. Did we get a steal? Probably, but I don't want to go in and fix it up. So we got Jeremy Grant for, let's go in and edit him to be about 10 mil a season, and we'll just say that we gave him the full mid-level exception. We're going to be paying him right around 10, 11 mil per season. Keep him in there that way. And I'm not sure I want to mess around with signing. I'll maybe go in and sign a backup shooting guard backup. Sign a backup shooting guard and a backup center who would potentially be reasonable for this type of thing. Let's on Whiteside. Barton. Also going to look at potentially another backup center. Let's bring Naz Reid back. Okay, so now we're at 15 players. We're going to go ahead and simulate through the rest of free agency. And of course, there was a guy I didn't realize. Right. I don't want, so let's just ship him out. We'll ship him out for 2 second-round picks, and we will check out first. Let's check out player progression. Anthony Edwards obviously going up to an 87. Gobert dropping slightly. Jeremy Grant dropping slightly. Naz Reid raising up, Wendell Moore getting better. So going on to the next season, we'll see where we can finish. Obviously last year we did really well. Alright, so let's look at the rotation. I think I'm gonna have Wendell Moore starting over Noel this year. Obviously got Jeremy Grant as the 6th man. He'll back up Towns and Edwards. D'Angelo Russell still starting at point. We don't really have a better option than him. Jaden McDaniels is hurt, but whatever. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, simulate through this season, see how we finish up, and we'll get you at the end of the season. And And we did not do quite as well this season as we did last season. We are 7th in the Western Conference, so we made the play-in tournament, but the rest of the league got better and we kind of stayed the same or got worse. So not the best outlook going into the next season. And again, that might have been because of the mix-up with the sliders on the tunings. John Montero, who was drafted in the 2nd round, is on the all-rookie 2nd team. So the Mavs doing pretty well. Let's see if we end up... So we end up winning, so that means we will be the 7th seed in the West. So let's see where we end up going. We play against the Portland Trailblazers. Golden State making it in as the other play-in team. And let's see if we can improve on last year's performance. Let's look at the roster really quickly just to kind of gauge where we're at. Obviously, Wendell Moore currently starting at shooting guard. We have Noel. Sky Clark probably hasn't gotten that many minutes. Jeremy Grant been backing up. And Grant has done pretty well for us off the bench. So we'll see if we can get to the NBA Finals. We started off strong and then lost 4 games straight to get eliminated as the Portland Trailblazers advance. New Orleans also advancing up top. They are just an absolute powerhouse in 2K, and they win a 2nd championship in a row as we head into the offseason. And LeBron James will retire. End of an era. Draft lottery, obviously we don't have a pick. Let's see. Oh wait, we do have a pick, the 16th pick in this draft. So we'll see if we can add anybody impactful with that selection. Let's see. And we do have an opportunity to bring in a new head coach. And I'd love to bring in Ty Lue. He will accept the opportunity to coach this team. So we bring in Ty Lue to be the coach of the team. I'll simulate through the rest. And let's look at who might be available around the middle of the 1st round. Let's see who's still available. Javonte Taylor, that could be an interesting selection. Ryan Bewley. Obviously, we have Anthony Edwards at the 3, and we have Cat at the 4. So I think Foster, actually, because Foster might be able to be better than Russell and would be better than our current 2. So talking that through, Foster is actually the better choice. But we'll be bringing on Caleb Foster, keeping Wendell Moore, Sky Clark. And now let's see. Oh wow, we have... How much cap space do we have here? With Karl Anthony-Towns to the full exception here, so let's get that out of the way first. I don't know if I'm actually able to bring in any of these other guys, like not entirely sure if I'm able to bring in a DeJounte Murray, like sign him to this deal and then also keep Karl Anthony-Towns. I'm hoping that I can. Nope, I can't bring him in. Lovely. Well, I had to match the Anthony Edwards offer, so that was what that was. Let's look at the contracts, and this is more reasonable ranges for these types of players. I think bringing in a Spencer Dinwiddie makes some sense. Okay, so some small moves. Really wasn't able to shake up the roster as much as I kind of wanted to. If I had been able to bring in Murray and then sign Edwards and Karl Anthony-Towns past the cap, that would have been good, but obviously with having to match Anthony Edwards, we were already over the cap, and then at that point can't sign DeJounte. Alright, so let's get the starting unit set up. Going down to a 9-man rotation. First, let me see if there's anything I can get for Russell. And again, there's not really anything to get for him. So, gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of this regular season. We'll see where we end up. And we'll see if we can bring home a championship. And unfortunately, we are going in the wrong direction. We finished 14th in the Western Conference this season. Did not get off the ground. Did not make the play-in tournament. And missed the playoffs for the second time in this simulation. Let's see who ends up coming out on top. The Houston Rockets making it to the finals, but the Indiana Pacers are who will come out on top. Benedict Mathurin, the finals MVP, as they put together quite the season with Paul George returning to Indiana in order to win his first NBA championship. John Wall, Clint Capella. Wow, what a roster that they had put together that ended up winning this championship, and such a crazy new group of teams that are in the playoffs. And I'm not really sure what else we can do here. Obviously, we don't have any draft picks to use to get new guys. Maybe we ship out Gobert, but the problem is the whole premise of this video is to see if Gobert and Towns work together, and I'm not trading away Anthony Edwards, so the only movable pieces are like our young guys and D'Angelo Russell to me, maybe Jeremy Grant, maybe Wendell Moore, but those are the guys we can move to try and make this work, and it's just not been working. So we'll go on to this next offseason. We'll see if we can pull off anything. Chris Paul retiring, that would make sense. He's 40 years old. I don't think he's the type to stick around. Let's go ahead and get through these. Draft lottery. Jazz get our pick, which is number 7 in this draft. That would be great to have. So now we're kind of stuck. Let's look at the trade finder with who we have. Let's see if we can ship out Naz Reid for anything at all, even if it's picks in the future. Or actually, let me see if I can. So we have 2 second-round picks. Let me see if we can get a first-round pick of any kind. Can we get the 10th pick for some meaningless stuff? We can send out Foster and Barnes to pick up the 10th pick in this draft. I think I'd definitely do that. Let's see if we can we trade with the Jazz to get our pick back? That would be something. Oh wow, they only want... There's no way. Okay, this feels like, yes, is it semi kind of cheating the system? Yes, a bit. But this feels okay. So we're gonna do that and pick up our 7th pick in the draft yet again. Let's see if I can get anything for Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels. Or again, we'll try and do this we're gonna go the complete overhaul route. Don't want to involve the 7th pick. This is the difficulty with trading. Like, I can't tell the system, hey, I don't want to include the 7th pick in any potential trades that you can find for me, so find me something without that. can do Naz Reid and a pick swap to pick up the 10th pick, so we're going to do that as well. So we now have the 7th pick and the 10th pick. And let's see who we can pick up with those two. We shipped out... Who did we end up shipping out? Russell? No, we still have Russell. I'm going to try and ship Russell for something. Okay, so I have a top 10 protected pick. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Alright, so we have now 3 first-round picks in this draft. We've gotten off of most of our contracts except for Edwards-Towns, and obviously we're gonna be bringing back Rudy Gobert because, like I said before, that was the point of this whole exercise. With our first pick, we will take... So we're going to take Trey Johnson there. Let's see. Take Ian Jackson and DJ Clark. Okay, so we got some good players with that, and Rudy Gobert has accepted the player option, so he will be back with us for the following season. Nobody under the bird rights. Currently, we have ZZ Clark, Caleb Foster, Jalen Noel, Trey Johnson, Edwards, Moore, Jackson, Towns, McDaniels, Gobert, Najee, Prey. Let's see, so we got 12 players. Simulate to the end of free agency. I'd like to ship Ray off somewhere. Ship him off for 2 second-round picks. So let's look at the player progression. Rudy Gobert gets a little bit worse. Najee gets better. Sky Clark gets slightly better. Caleb Foster gets better. Overall, though, our team is not heading in a great direction. We're going to start out with Clark and Trey Johnson as our backcourt. McDaniels obviously still with the team, Wendell Moore. So we got quite a few guys that are good who won't be playing minutes. Let's see where we end up. Not going the best. Well, we made it back into the playoffs again. We are 5th in the conference. as we scroll through the teams, and Karl Anthony-Towns makes the All-NBA first team, so that's nice. Always good to see. Scrolling through these, we are the 5th seed. We will be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, who managed to bring in, wow, Drew Holiday, Dejounte Murray, Wiggins. Still have Anthony Davis, obviously. LeBron retired. Obviously don't have Russell Westbrook anymore, but they certainly retooled pretty well. A lot of old, long-standing teams no longer in the playoffs. Memphis and Golden State will make it. Let's check out where Golden State is at. Oh, Kyrie went to Houston. Wow, look at Houston's roster. That is incredible. And Golden State looks nothing like they used to, as either Steph and Clay got traded or they're hurt. Or maybe they retired. I don't think so, though. Look at the... Wow. Let me look at the stats and standings for the seasons. Steph Curry on the Pelicans. That happened 2 seasons ago. He left Golden State and signed with the Pelicans. Wow, that would be incredible. And let's look at their roster. Steph Curry at the 2. Oh my goodness, that would be absolutely disgusting. So, our roster not really up to par with the rest of the league, I don't think. We have a big 3, but nothing to that extent. Let's simulate through and see what we can do. We actually managed to make it past the first round again for the first time since the first season. I am not confident about us against Houston, and we are eliminated as Houston advances to take on New Orleans. I do want to see kind of what will happen. Houston advances again, and they should win the championship, but no, the Pacers win again. So the Pacers take another championship. And I think that's where I'm going to stop it. It doesn't appear like our team is headed in the correct direction as far as momentum goes. Maybe we'll try something really quick. Because we don't have... I'll return him. Nobody else is good. I don't think we have a draft pick. Oh, we do have a pick versus the Clippers, so we might still be able to, and we got the number 1 pick. Wow. Okay, so looks like the 2K gods want us to continue. Let's see who shall we bring in? Alright, so we have the number 1 pick. We're gonna take, I think, Kian Anthony or Bryce, probably Bryce James. I don't know who made this draft class, but they really put the most overpowered guys into this class. So with this class, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take I think you have to take Bryce James here. We're gonna turn him into a shooting guard, small forward combo. Bryce James, who we're gonna sign. I'll bring on James Hart just cause. Alright, so we have brought back basically everybody. We brought in Marcus Smart. We brought in Bryce James, who are going to switch to a shooting guard small forward. Alright, so we brought in a couple of guys to really try and shake up this team. We have 15 players. Let's simulate through with the player progression. Rudy Gobert dropping down. Bryce James, obviously switching his positions, lost him some stuff. Trey Johnson now starting to pick up, so maybe we will turn it around this season. But this will be the final season of the rebuild. And we again finish in the playoffs. We are 6th in the Western Conference. Koa Pete gets the Rookie of the Year. Scroll through this really quickly. Simulate the play-in. Alright, let's take a look at our rotation. Obviously, Bryce James. Looks like Trey Johnson overtook Marcus Smart in the rotation. Z.Z. Clark. McDaniel, Smart. We'll see what can happen as we simulate through. Let's simulate through the round here. And the Timberwolves will advance against the Spurs as we beat them in 6 games. Well, taking on the powerhouse New Orleans Pelicans. I'm not sure if they still have Steph Curry, but they take us out. Wembanyama, Ball, Williamson, Daniels. They just have such a great roster going forward. And again, Houston versus New Orleans. Let's see what ends up happening as the Pacers win the 3rd championship in a row with Paul George as the finals MVP. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to bring a championship to Minnesota. At least not with holding on to Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony-Towns, which, if I was trying to do this, like, more aggressively trying to get Minnesota a championship, probably would have traded Rudy Gobert earlier. But we wanted to see if the Rudy Gobert-Karl Anthony-Towns pairing could win a championship. 5 seasons in, did not end up getting it done. unfortunately. If you guys did like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notifications so that you're notified whenever a new video gets uploaded. Should have the off-season episode of the Sonics coming up soon. We'll be recording that the day that I record this as well. This will probably be posted to the channel sooner than that one, but be on the lookout for that Sonics video. It will be coming out soon. But yeah, thank you guys as always. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm looking forward to making more like it as more news comes out this off season, and we'll have some more fun. But thank you guys as always. My name is the TV Dewey, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.